Hey, there's Angeline here. As you can see, we are still working on our citrus corner. Let me get our confirmation. I lost it. Oh, there we go. I left to get my thing. So today we're going to be putting, well, as you can see, we already moved our green stalk out here. We later on, as you already saw, we have scheduled a live to put together the new one that's coming in the mail. And we are just going to finish up this circle right here earlier on today. So I scheduled that one for the time in the mail. We just got this one moved out. A lot of these are kind of hanging because they have supports, but we didn't put the supports back on. However, we got more mulch. You know what? Before I start going deep diving, let me make sure you guys can hear me because I've been getting this sound effect. There we go. So we can hear each other. Okay, cool. All right. So we're on, we're live, and it's a good day to garden. Yes, Addie? Okay. So we sprayed ourselves. Today we are going to be wrapping up with out here. As you can see, it's been a very cloudy day, still cloudy. We got our navel orange run the vote of who was going to come outside first. We have our plant stands. We have a few more plant stands, and we'll probably add the support to our green stalk today. And then later on in the afternoon, we'll come back with setting up our new lemon colored green stalk. I, I just lost my headphones, but let's get started. Today is a good day to garden. First thing we are going to do is get our rake. So I'm going to get our 2 rakes out. So we got our rakes out. And first thing we're going to do is start unloading our bags. We have our papers here. Let's get some nice stepping stones in. All right, let me get down. My son is able to bring the items out here for us. Looks like this bag already opened on its own, so we're gonna go with the one that opened. Ugh. Let's put this out here. So we are gonna have mulch. We got a holder on. We can add 2 bags for now. We get us some good coverage. So we got our good coverage going. So we're gonna get everything covered nice and smoothly. We did get our green stalk leveled. So definitely our edges was one of the issues. We also wanted to bring our mulch to the edge here of our path. We're gonna smother out some of these leaves. I usually use like a little spray to get them with the spray. There we go. So we got it to our edge here. As you can see, one of our plants didn't make it. Oh, it's a pepper plant. I don't know where it was. Wherever it was, it's going to go here. Let's hope we can let it come back. Yes. Got a little rough transition over here. So we'll see how it fares. She wanted to wear her nice pretty shoes today. It's okay. Sometimes you just want to wear your nice pretty shoes. So let's get our mulch all the way to the edge. We dropped the majority of it over there. So we're just going to bring it over. Oops. Went too deep here. So I like about this one, just to kind of move the mulch along. We're not using a thick line, just moving the mulch along. I'm getting it in its holding area. Alright, let's go to this side. Trying to beat the rain today. That one. We're gonna have to pull that one out. Alright, well, we have some over here. We'll use. Let's start pulling through this pile. Our plants had a little rough trip out there. We're just bring it to our edge. So we have a nice strong edge. It doesn't give full edge though. Just pull over the one that's already here. Fill back in there. There we go. So here's nice and full. You want enough over here. So let's come to this side and pull it to the edge. So we got a nice smooth look. Everyone seems covered. Yes? Let me see. Come. Come on. That's a good pop. What happened? Right here? No? Uh-huh. Alright. Let's see. Ooh. She likes her lip up. Okay, so we're going to put our papers down. Create a little stepping stone situation going on here. So let's get them. Let's get our stones. We got some big ones. I didn't know they were going to be this big. Hold on, let me carry the stones. Wait, so we're going to place our stones. You know what Christmas you want. Now they want a curve, a grown curve. usually put them on top, not within the mulch. And the reason being is because they're so heavy they tend to sink. And so, let's move them. Comfortable step. Ooh. Want it to be an easy step. Normal size step. Comfy step. Not a toddler step. We got our little steps going. Our last one, just the right amount. Yes? We got our last step right there. Okay, so. Let me see this way.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Walk in. We also have a larger stand that we're going to put there that we got put together. And we have tired though. See how this plant's doing? Very green. This is great. The green is doing very good green. Do not pull it off. We're just taking a look. Let's get a close up. No. You're getting a close up. Looks pretty good. I mean, well, all right. So we have some super green, and we have some it's been outside plants. Dude, stop pulling.
Hey.
They're storm.
Get dog.
You got to keep the plants safe from kids
Hey.
of all ages and sizes. All right, so this one has moved out here, and all the supports. Put the supports up. Let's put the supports back up.
Mom. Okay. Mom.
Oh. We're tripping over the supports. So we're gonna add our supports back on. No need to be this far now. Just gonna clip them on. Now, they're not in the same order that they were in. Again, sun moved them. Some of them have a little bit of trauma. This one snapped. I'll put it in the soil, see if it could reconnect. Now let's put these in. There we go. Our real ones that gotta get connected back quickly is our potatoes. Potatoes. Now this, I'm trying to reconnect them without taking them all individually apart. When you put them on, usually kind of, there we go, with the bottom, and then get this, snap them like this. Now, this one, these, I'll throw them. Hopefully, granted, this part of the potato is not the part that needs to be doing super well. So,
Mom.
Hopefully this helps them.
Mom,
Oh, they broke. One of the plants straight got uprooted. All right. So we got the hook of this.
Mama,
Just pull them in from the bottom,
Mommy.
hook them up. Now our pattern of every other one, I'm not sure which ones, because I do know that this is our third row. That is now our second row.
Uh-oh.
All right, these tomato plants. Okay, everybody seems to be doing fine. All right, so we got all of our attachments back on. Not all of them, but we got this row of support back on. So we got this row for our potatoes and cucumbers. Some of our cucumbers aren't doing well. They have this brassy color. We gotta get them something to thrive a little more than they're doing right now. Taking out some of the dry ones. I think they maybe need some nutrients, which is most likely what's going on. We're gonna add some nutrients to them. Once, don't pull this. Once we get our supports back on, let's see which row was our other support row. This basil plant cracked. So good thing for basil, it propagates really easy. So I'm just gonna put it back in the soil. Let it repropagate. Let some roots grow. Yeah. So the move is a little harsh on the plants. All right. So let's get our other support arm. So definitely for the one that's in there, when I move it over, we're gonna go through all of this. We're gonna unput the tubes and open the tube. Water. So this is our other one right here, and we're gonna put it on the lower one. There is a zucchini here, so I'm gonna guess that's where it went. So having one off seemed to be a little easier to get them hooked on, so let's do that. Yes, Addie? Just make sure you guys can see. Still supporting our potatoes also. Our last piece here. Yay. Oh no, our cucumber snapped. And it was doing so well. Let's see if it can heal itself. That was a very healthy cucumber section. Let's get our zucchini up. All right. So we got our green stalk together. with the supports, and it's doing well. Then we have our path here, and we are going to bring another plant out. So I think I'm going for key lime. I'm going for key lime, and then we can go sit down right inside of the sunroom and get our unbox our other stand. Maybe put it together. But I think the key lime. No, I want to put the other stand so I can decide which one goes where. Look, she took the thing off. Hey, no. Put the arm off. This is not a snack. Thank you. Come on. Excuse me. Put it back on. Come on. Well, they're so easy. Even a toddler can take them off and on. All right, so it is gonna rain soon, so let's get the other stand, and we're gonna put key lime. It's gonna be our next plant to come outside. Pick up our garbage. Let's put our rake back. I am cleaning up inside this room. So I'm gonna lay out a box. For the soil. Okay, so let's come inside, put a box down to put the soil there. This is where our green stalk was. However, I want this one to be the yellow one. So you kind of, it welcomes you. I like the yellow, it's bright, fun. It contrasts with the green, so I want that welcoming, bright color here. And I'm gonna move this one over there. I'm gonna try to roll it. We'll see how that goes. That's for our green stalk video later. This one, of course, you always take out. However, since I'm going to be bringing the stand over, I'm gonna leave this here and use the stand that we got to put these plants on. So let's bring our one before it's down before it rains. Let's get our tablet inside. I'm just bringing in some of our items out so that if it does get caught in the rain, nothing, you don't have to worry. Oh, these are much lighter. So for later on, we have our soil that we're going to be using. We're going to be using a soil mixture that I usually make. So I have some potting mix. And I'm going to take the extra moisture rich potting mix, and I'm going to be mixing the potting mix with some organics out here. So we're going to bring in our, it was right. I got hooked up. We're going to be bringing in some organics. I'm also going to I have these hoses. We are going to connect one of these to the automatic waterer for our green stalks. I'm not sure if I figured it out so I can do it in one video, or should I do it in another one. So let's, yes, excuse. Uh-oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. What do you mean, uh-oh? Okay, so don't spit that out. Spit it out. Out. What is this? A nail? She finds everything. This is new. It's a brand new one out the box. So our next thing is to get our additional planter to put in our citrus circle. So yeah, green stock, we're moving things in one by one. So let's go get our planter to put it there. It's still in the box, so we might be putting this together. Hopefully it's nothing hard. So we got one box and the next one. For humid out here today. So we got our planter stand. This is what it looks like. Let's see how easy it is to put together.
Mommy.
Yes, meaning. Yes. We're gonna be putting this together. We're unboxing and see how this comes. Yes, I'm using a spatula. It has a very sharp edge. It's like we're gonna use our sharp edge spatula that's out here. Cut the plastic. Let's see how easy this is to put together. Hopefully it's not nothing too complex. There we go. Came out of the box nice and easy. Ooh, I still need the scissors. I don't think the thing is gonna cut it. Do I need a screwdriver? I need a
Wow.
So let's go get a Phillips screwdriver and a real scissors. Yes. Let me close this door because it's not letting me. All right, so let's get our Phillips screwdriver and or drill and or both.
Ow.
All right, I'm back.
Ow. No.
No, I'm back. Come on.
I did. Mom.
Yes.
I did. Mom.
Oh, you use the bathroom? Oh, bathroom?
Oh.
Hold on. We have to take a toddler break. Every day you're outside. All right, so that's potty training. When they say they have to go, you gotta go. You gotta stop what you're doing. All right. So, because they don't really know too early when they have to go. All right. So we got our tools. We got our nails. We got our scissors and our screwdriver. Okay. There's the pieces. There's the two levels. This one goes on the inside. That one goes on the top. I'm guessing. Looks like they're all the same. So I guess I'm going to do one on each side to get started with. And then do the second shelf. With my screwdriver. Hopefully it's the right size screwdriver. They all look the same. Is this how they go? No. Well, this definitely has to go in. All right. I need directions. Let's see what it does it say. What order does it say to do it in? All right. So we have A, B, and C. A bunch of screws, a bunch of bolts. All right. It just says do all the B's, then add the C. Okay. C screw. Aha. Oh, this is how it goes. See, good thing I'm ready. There we go. And then the screw goes through the top. Like this. So yeah, the screw goes through the top. So let's get a screw out. A little bit out, not too far, so when our team member comes, we don't have to worry about it getting lost. There she goes. Hi. There we go. I'm just gonna put it in this way. Here we go. Okay, so we got one. Yes. What? You want to hold it? Hold it. Hold it. Here. Hold it right there. And let's get it on. All right. Okay, we're on our way. This one. Yep, and we're pointing. Yes. Slide it.
Daddy.
There you go.
Dad.
There you go. Open.
Mommy.
Open. There you go. Okay. So we got one on. And then we have another. There's never a quiet time. So we do what we can when we can. Let's put the other screw on. Screw from the bottom. There we go. Oh no, okay. Whew. I think they give you just enough. If you lose something as important as a bolt, put this on, put this one on. next one. It's like puzzle. This is the modern day puzzles. Instead of doing puzzles, we put together little furniture thingies. I'm gonna come back and screw them on properly with the screwdriver, but I'm just gonna get them in place. In case I am making a mistake, because I have done these, did it all tight and everything, and then, oh, they're all over. They gotta take them all off. So we got them, we're getting them in to a basic level of on. Maybe you guys may need a closer up of this. Let's bring you guys a little closer in. Yeah, we have a birthday party coming up. On the floor. There we go. So let's get this. Get you guys in a little closer to the action. Is this the direction? Yes, we gotta always make sure this is pointing inwards. Give you guys a better camera angle for the next one. Because I have the screw in my hand and we cannot lose the screw. They only have one. Yes, Addie? Uh-huh. You coming? This screw is not going through this hole. Yes. Come on. Come. No? All right, let's do it this way. Perhaps this way will make it easier. Let's see. Perhaps a different one. Where's the screwdriver? Now I lost a screwdriver in all this. Everything's the same color. Where could it have gone? Here we go. Sitting on it. So perhaps if I put this through here. So this is not my zone of genius, my area of expertise. Oh, I didn't know I had to do this. The other ones were just sliding right through. Okay, well, I should be using the other thing since I'm having to use the screwdriver. This is when I need more team assistance for this. All right, so we're getting our stands together instead of our little chair we've been using. We need our chair to sit down and relax outside. So we have a proper stand now for our seedlings to grow on, and also they don't have to be on the tray because this has lots of space for proper drainage. So we got one side on, put the screws up here, a little easier to reach. And then we got our other side on. Hopefully they're not too tight and I'm gonna be able to put the second shelf on. So we are getting this on. This is practice for later when I put the green stalk on. The green stalk together. However, I feel like I'm a lot better at it since I put together 3 other ones. So since we have the 2 others together, this unboxing should be a lot more easy. I'm very excited. It's the lemon color. I like yellow, as you can see behind me. So we're just gonna match our decor, our green and yellow. The reason I want to put it in that space there so that it. I like that when you decorate a room, the color shines from one. If you're in one room, I don't like a contrasting color, so you can see, the color from the other room. So the yellow you'll be able to see from the other room, which main color is green, and that blends very well. It's green and gold in the other room, so that blends very well. So I had a neutral color, and the neutral colors, well, they were neutral, but so it didn't matter. Well, they were also green like the other room. The neutral color. All right, so this one is really high up. Let's bring this a little lower so I can see it. Whew, that's arms are burning up there. It was so high up in the air. Team is having fun inside. Team members unite. There we go. And then we got our last piece. All right, so this is it's not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I don't know how many pieces I thought it was going to be, but I'm glad that it's all the same. We have something else to put together also. It comes to my attention that I have a lot of planting things for outside. I want a little storage bench to store them in and keep to keep the stuff out of sight. So I got the storage bench. Hopefully it just comes right out the box. And that's it. Just put the cushion on. But, I don't know. Because this is a storage bench here. This is what I'm resting resting these pieces on. It looks not as flat. So you definitely have some pieces to put together. I was thinking to put one of the plants on top and then putting the seedlings on the second row, so that they're not getting as much direct sunlight. And they're not getting as much rain. So it's one of the things with having the seedlings outside and not in the sunroom where it's sheltered and covered is that when it rains, sometimes they get overwatered. The rain is aggressive. Maybe having thunderstorms. So what I'm going to do is put the bigger plants on top. So like the key lime is going to go on the top, and then put at the bottom, put the other plants, the seedlings. So they're not getting direct sun, they're not getting direct water from outside, they're a little more in a controlled environment, they are getting some shelter. All right, so we got this so far, which is great. Sit back. So I used to film sitting here, and the last time I filmed in this chair, there was a frog in there. I had a meltdown. Good thing. I'm sure you guys all wanted to see that live, but oh my goodness, I saw the frog. I don't know which way is up, but it looks the same on both. I saw the frog, and I'm so surprised to see a frog. I'm from the city, New York City. So, seeing frogs is not exactly something that I'm used to seeing. Are we short a screw? You gotta be kidding me. That's what my daughter always says. You gotta be kidding me. I'm like, huh. I must say that. Yeah, we are short a screw. Didn't fall, not one screw rolled. No one went missing. I didn't double use the screw. one screw short. Is a washer. It's the same amount of washers. Just short a screw. That's the only thing about these items. You're like, yeah, I got my stuff. And you get started and you short one screw. It's like one screw makes a difference. And then I'm sure I don't have any black screws lying around. I have silver ones. Definitely gold. Probably gonna have the spray paint one. I mean, it would be nice if I just found it. And I'm mistaken that there's a missing screw, but from looking at the bag here, I see 2 washers and 1 screw. And not 1 screw fell. So we're short a screw. We have to figure out what we're gonna do. I'm like one of those twisty ties. You should put one of the twisty ties in there. This is very important if you're missing a screw from down here. So we got it. Our screws in here. We have the right amount of washers, but not the right amount of screws. So what should we do? We can look around and see if we have a screw someplace else that matches. So here we go. Put our rack together. Nothing fell. This is the box here. Nothing's around the box. This is our 1 washer. Oh, there we go. Oh, thank goodness. So it was where I opened the bag. It was still there. I was still by the bag. So we got a last screw in. Yay! No, now I dropped something. But at least the screw is in. That was a washer that fell. Let's put it together. Tightening it up. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Timmy.
Hi, Timmy.
That's
Hi, Timmy.
Nike. That's our cat. All right, so just going through and tightening all the screws. And here we go. We have our plant stand right here that we are going to take outside. Put our plants on. Yeah, the reason why I wanted the key lime to go up here and not with the other plants, some of the other plants are taller, like the mango. So the mango could go on the floor and the key lime could go on the stand. It's shorter. All right. Get the AC on. Let's head out. Back to our citrus area. Should have carried you guys first. We're gonna put, oh, it's raining already. There we go. There, put you guys here. There we go. I believe it's definitely overwatered. It's been raining a lot. Now, so we have rain going on right now, so I'm not going to bring the plant out in the rain because it is fully watered. But this is going to be our stand, and our seedlings are going to go on the bottom. Once it stops raining, I'm going to bring them out. It's not really raining that much. Let me go look at the weather to see how much rain we're going to get, and is this going to be a little sprinkle, or is this going to be thunder and lightning? Hi, Nene. Come on. Are your hands full of oranges? Is it going to be a little sprinkle, or are we going to have thunder and brimstone? So let's see. Let's check the weather. All right, so this is 3 p.m. So yes. Yes? 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 What is it you're looking for? Uh-huh. Yes? Milk? No? All right, so it's not going to be raining. Come on. Uh-oh. All right, so it's not raining for a while. So our key lime is going to be our next adventure outside. So here it is. Even though I do feel the water coming down little by little, we're going to let this get some sunlight. The support thing fell out when I was walking. Support bamboo. Let's put it back in there. There we go. It does have a little bit of yellow leaves. And we don't want it to be overwatered. Right now I'm getting a mist, a rainy mist coming down. So this says no like big heavy rain till later. It does have, an inch down, it's wet. So that's where it's at right now. So it's not getting sunlight too much because it's not sunny, it's gray. But it will be getting a lot more light and the opportunity to interact with the birds and the bees. There we go. So this one is kind of tall. Now I'm looking at it. We should put it at the bottom. Yes. Huh? What is it? She hasn't responded. So I think, let's see who else should come out. Oh, let's get our babies out just so they can get some breeze. Some breeze and strength. We have some zucchini seeds. These zucchini plants were planted a while ago. Some of them, and they just restarted growing once I started bringing them out. Our greens are doing very well. Our true leaves have shown with the greens. I'm sure roots are developing down here, but our zucchini is holding strong. More likely than not, the zucchini are gonna go in our other green stalk with some of our peppers. But we're gonna put this down here to avoid that direct rain. It's secondary rain. But before we leave, we're going to be going outside today. Actually, our next live is this afternoon. So we'll bring in our seedlings so they don't get downpoured. And I don't know how I feel about this plant has water. So I don't know how I feel about it being outside getting soaked. If anyone has a solution on how to stop our key lime from being overwatered from outdoor rain, on our little transition from bringing it inside where it has its amount of water needed, let me know. But put it in the comments below. But right now we're having it outside, and we're putting our seedlings here at the bottom. So they're not just getting the direct huge circle dropping on them. Yes, Addie. We do have some other plants which I feel like will benefit from some sun, some additional sun. So we're gonna bring our, I believe this is radish. I'm just gonna bring it out to get some light. There we go. To balance things out. Doesn't get as much sunlight. It's fighting on the table with the rest of them. So we're gonna. Also, I think I need to bring this in such a straight line. These, these two, they're the same in a straight line. So we turn a little bit. Got a little curve thing going. It's a little turn. There we go. Then we can put some of our more developed plants up top. Yes. These are developing. They're a little more growner. This pepper I just brought out. It's nice and tall. Yeah, some seeds is out. So they're getting a little mist. Hopefully no one gets overwatered. So we're just gonna let them stay out here and get themselves some light, some sun, some natural light. I wouldn't say sun. So we got our pepper. This plant I planted yesterday. This one is very moist also. Our lime needs some nutrients. We got some yellow leaves going on. Hopefully it'll get a little more sun, fresh air, breeze, and it'll help it do a little better. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining. It's been Angeline and the team. Keep up with us as we start to bring our citrus out. We have our citrus circle outside with our path. We're developing our seedlings. Don't forget to join later as we put up our third green stalk. We have that lime color. That's not lime, excuse me. The lemon color green stalk that we're going to be putting up later on this afternoon. Thank you very much for joining. If you have any additional questions or would like some more information, please visit our website at avgardening.com. And please, we would appreciate your support at the Patreon. It is Patreon at Angeline Verdant, VERDANT. And I will talk to you guys next time. Stay green always. And bye.
Bye.
Till next time.
Okay.